Let's start exercise 10.3, this theorem 10.3. The solution will not be asked to you, the proof will not be asked to this theorem in the exam, but I would like to explain it because it is important to learn, it will help you in class 10. theorem क्या है? Prove that the perpendicular from the center to a circle to a chord bisects the chord. What is given to you? OM is perpendicular to AB. It will bisect the chord, यानी कि AM is equal to BM आपको prove करना है. So we are going to do by joining O and OB. If I prove that these two triangles are congruent to each other, therefore AM will be equal to BM by CPCT. So how we can prove? OA is equal to OB because of the equal radii. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, 90 degree आपको दे रखा है. And OM is equal to OM, this is common to you. So by RHS, congruence rule, triangle AOM is congruent to triangle BOM. Therefore, AM is equal to BM by CPCT. Converse of this theorem is given to you, theorem 10.4. ये क्या कह रहा है? The line drawn through the center of a circle to bisect the chord is perpendicular to the chord. The line drawn through the center of a circle to bisect the chord. अब आपको उल्टा दे रखा है. AM is given to you BM. तो आपको prove करना है कि angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. I am not going to write out the solution because again maybe you will get confused कि मैम बार बार क्यों solution लिख रहे हैं when it is not in the syllabus. The proof is not in the syllabus but the theorem is in the syllabus. आपसे इस theorem का proof नहीं पूछा जाएगा, तो I am going to discuss it orally. आपको क्या दे रखा है? AM is equal to BM दे रखा है और आपको prove करना है कि angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So again let us prove that these two triangles are congruent to each other. OA is equal to OB, this is given to you. OM is equal to OM common and AM is equal to BM, this is also given to you. So by SSS congruence rule, triangle AOM is congruent to triangle BOM. Therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 2 because of simplicity. But 1 and 2, what are they making? They are making linear pair. So if they are going to make the linear pair, यानी कि angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree because of linear pair, and the twice of angle 1 is equal to 180 degree because 1 is given to you 2. अभी आपने prove किया था, तो angle 1 is equal to 180 divided by 2 is equal to 90 degree. So when a line is drawn through center to a chord which bisects the chord, it will be perpendicular to the chord. In chapter 6, you have learned that 2 points are required to draw one unique line. This unique line means that if I am giving you that take 2 points who are at a gap of 5 centimeter and I am asking you that you draw the line segment, then everybody's line segment will be of 5 centimeter. This is known as a uniqueness. सबका सेम बन रहा है और किसी का भी डिफरेंट नहीं बन रहा है. This is a uniqueness. So since we are doing the chapter circles, my question is how many minimum points are required to draw the unique circle. Let's take 1 point. Now let us check whether with the help of the 1 point will all the circles drawn by us are unique or not. So one may draw like this, other may draw like this, other may draw like this, other may draw like this by using this point, other may draw like this, other may draw like this. Do you think that these circles are unique? They are not unique because they all are different. Now let us try with the 2 points, these 2 points, the point A and the point B. One may draw like this, the other may draw like this, the other may draw like this, एक बड़ा सा circle. The other may draw like this. Again, in this case, the triangles are the circles are not unique. And if I am going to ask you that you take 3 non-collinear points, 3 collinear points, so it will pass through 2 points only. It will pass through 2 points only. It will not pass to the third point. So using the 3 collinear points, we cannot draw the circle. What will happen if we will take the 3 non-collinear points? Non-collinear points are those points which do not lie in the same line. What will happen? Let's check. We are taking 3 non-collinear points, points A, B and C, and let's join them. A and B I am using pen so that it should be darker to you. You are not supposed to use pen, you have to use the pencil only. Let's join it. and this proof will not be asked to you. I am just showing you the activity that what will happen if we are going to take three non-collinear points. Will we be able to draw the unique circle or not? Let's find out the perpendicular bisector of this BC. It should be taken more than half of it. 1, 2. From here, this is 3 and 4. It is not completed. I have taken from, this is B point. ऐसे लीजिए आपको B and C. I am finding the perpendicular bisector of this BC. Join it. This is perpendicular bisector of this BC, and let's find out the perpendicular bisector of this AB. It is again more than half. AB का कर रही हूँ. This is 1, 2. From A, this is 3 and 4. So let's join it again. This is the point we are going to get. This is, I am using the dotted line. This point is the meeting point of these perpendicular bisector. This point is O. Since O lies on the perpendicular bisector of this OB, and we have learnt in chapter number 7 that every point which lies on the perpendicular bisector of a line segment will be equidistant from its endpoints. Yani ki OA will be equal to OB, and since this O is also lies on the perpendicular bisector of this BC, and ki OB is equal to OC. That means OA is equal to OB is equal to OC. O is equidistant from A, O is equidistant from B, and O is equidistant from C. So that means by taking any distance, I am taking this OA, this distance if I am going to take, and if I am going to draw this circle, because it is equidistant, so it is a unique circle. Everybody's circle will be unique. So that means by taking the non-3 collinear points, minimum non-3 collinear points will decide that we can draw one unique circle passing through it. Am I clear?